Can everyone come forward, please, and just watch this? I'm going to elaborate a little more on what Sing Sang was saying for you, Dave, and it's relevant for all of us. When we make connection with a target or a point, we call that connection the impact point. Then what happens after that is a thing in Kung Fu we call kill. Kill is a bridge. So think about any bridge. It's a point between A and B. For example, it could be from the mainland to an island. The objective of the bridge is to allow us to have access. This access is represented by traffic. Okay. Now, if we say the traffic is like energy, energy is passing over from mainland to the island, and then it passes back from the island back over to the mainland. It's a very important analogy to keep in mind, because when we talk about kill in Kung Fu, we're talking about exactly the same thing. Kill is the ability for us to send messages and receive messages. Okay. So in this case, when we're doing pei sao, so first combination as a black belt, we go pei sao and then chin tek. You notice our tendency will always be, we focus on one thing alone. We put one hand out, we take that away, put one hand out, take that away, put one hand out, put one hand out, take that away, put one foot out, take the hands away. We've got no kill. So the analogy then is like, it's like if I've got a bag of tennis balls and every time I throw a ball at you, it stops you coming to attack me. So can you imagine how much work I have to do? I've got to pick a ball, just keep throwing tennis balls at you until I run out of tennis balls. And then there's space for you to come and attack me. What maintaining kill will look like this. One, pops out. I keep the hand there and I will replace it with the gaucho. Replace it immediately with a pei. Keep the hand there and bring the chin tek up and then come back to ready. So I'll show you again. Pok, I keep the hand there. Gaucho, pei. Keep the hand there. Chin tek. When I have kill, then it's different. It's no longer a bag of tennis balls I'm throwing at you. It's actually like I've got a stick. Once I poke you and I get a fight, I've got some resistance. I know where you are. I just walk forward with it. So I'm constant. My energy is constantly beaming into the point of contact. Okay? So when we are doing our movements, what we want to think about is whenever I've gathered an advantage, I keep the advantage. I don't reset, because when I reset, I lose the advantage that I've already gathered, and then I have to work hard again to get my advantage back. But if every time I gain an advantage, I keep it, then I gain more advantage. I keep that, and then I gain more advantage. I keep that. Eventually, very quickly, my advantage grows. And it actually means that I need a lot less energy, a lot less work to be able to produce a positive result. From a fighting perspective, my aim is to use non-violence to approach violence. How do I do that? I've actually got to hold on to the advantage I've got. Because the moment I let go, what I get is a response, a fighting response. I don't want to fight. There's no violence. So whatever advantage I have, I maintain to such a degree that it doesn't even have to be physical. It could be my danger is approaching me and I find a way to relieve the danger. When the danger approaches me, I find another way to leave the danger. But if every time danger approaches me, I go away and then I go back to it. Oh, and it comes at me, so I go away and then I go back to it. Oh, it comes at me and I go away and then I go back to it. You can see that I've got no advantage. I give it all away every single time. So do you get all of the analogies that I'm sharing with you? Different ones, because I'm a bit of a picture ahead person. I like to see these pictures to help me materialize the physical objective that I'm training. I'm training something physical. I want to materialize that out of my head and put it in real life here in my hand. So regardless of whether you're doing Kung Fu or Tai Chi, I think you'll find that that is relevant, because the moment we have, like in Tai Chi, we say get in, get stuck and rotate, we take up space. If every time I am able to take up space and I create more space to try to take up more space, I never get anywhere. My opponent is constantly loose and I'm constantly having to use power to overcome them. So it's the same intent, different words, same intent. Okay. So David, you get that with regard to Peiso Chintek? That's why from the very beginning, when we first start out training in Gingmo, the first thing we learn is to put our hands up. Our hands must be away from, closer to my opponent than to me. In other words, they have to leave me and they stay up. They stay up for several reasons. Number one, this is my guard. It's like my force field. Nothing gets through here. At the same time, it's my attack. It's my weapon that I can use to maintain my safety. And if it's closer to the danger, then I'm always going to be reaching my point of contact before the danger reaches me. But if it's close to me, by the time danger comes, it's too close for me to keep away. It's already too late. Does that make sense?